Hello, Gemini. This is your tarot reading for December 2015. I've already mentioned this in the other videos. So this is a slightly different deck that I've used in the other ones. It is still Rider-Waite, but it's called the Radiant Tarot-Waite Tarot deck. The pictures are a little bit brighter, and you'll notice that these cards are a little bit more skinnier. Whoa. What do we have? Uh, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Strength card, which are very interesting cards here. Also, with this deck, I'm using a different crystal or stone. This is my amethyst. This is my birthstone, actually. And it's also, I use this stone um, to increase my psychic energy. Sometimes I use this I use this stone with my cards to amplify the energy. I really love this stone. And so that's the second stone I bought when I started reading tarot. So, Gemini, you have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and Strength, which sort of indicates, it sort of indicates you keeping the faith, I think. Emotionally, the Knight of Cups is a card that indicates someone who is a dreamer, who can be led by emotions. Oh, so many cards fell out. I'll just put them back. I think the Devil tried to come out here. So the Knight of Wands the Knight of Cups is a card about someone. Well, now we have the Knight of Swords, and we have Nine of Cups. These knights. So Knight of Cups is someone who's a daydreamer, but tends to fall in love as well, who is ruled by his emotions. And then you have this Knight of Swords. Swords are your element, Gemini. Swords represent air. And this is followed by Nine of Cups, which is a card about contentment. So I'm going to cut the cards very shortly here. Interesting thing with these two knights. Maybe, Gemini, this does represent a person. I think the Knight of Swords can definitely be you, because this is, once again, your element. Air is your element. This Knight of Cups can represent someone who's led by their emotions. Another thing, these cards are so slippery. They're very glossy and very smooth. Okay, I'm going to cut them. And so this Nine of Cups, which looks like it's showing up in your center of your card. Nine of Cups is about being content. It also means maybe you are content and you're getting everything you want. So let's see what else you get. We have Queen of Cups in reverse. This can be someone very jealous. The Queen of Cups is usually a woman who's very nurturing with her emotions. She's wise emotionally. She knows unconditional love. She's intuitive. And so maybe we're coming in, this Knight of Cups is coming in with the daydreams and the idealistic notions of love, and then it turns into a very jealous person. That is one interpretation. Then eight of we have Eight of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands is the card upright. It's the card of speed. And by the way, note how beautiful these colors are. It's the card of speed, but things are slowing down. Things are not moving forward as quickly. We have Two of Swords. Once again, swords are your element, Gemini. I think you needed to I think you needed to stop and think here. Next card. We have the Fool. The Fool means letting go, starting over, a new beginning. Ah, interesting. I think. Well, first off, the only major arcana card you have here is the Strength card. And the Strength card, it's a card, you see this woman taming the lion here. The lion can be associated with a Leo, someone who has, but also just the nature that someone has untamed energy. That this woman is wearing a white robe. She's got the infinity halo above her head. Strength, meaning that um, this energy is infinite, but she's taming the lion. She's taming this out of control force or ego. The lion is supposed to be the king of the jungle, right? The lion is supposed to be an animal that is powerful in their conquering and the lion is an animal that can devour everything it sees, devouring. But this woman is taming this energy, this out of control energy. And so it's going to take a lot of strength for you, Gemini, to deal with this Queen of Cups in reverse, because once again, upright, this is a woman who's in control of her emotions, intuitive, peaceful. But when she is not in control, when this Queen of Cups is in reverse, things can really, really, really get bad here. There's no control over emotions. There's jealousy, there's paranoia, there's insecurity, there's neediness. There could even be depression going on. The Knight of Cups is prone to moodiness, but once again, when these cups are in reverse, when, it can mean just depression, a break with reality. This Knight is upright, but then we have a changing of energies with this person to where there's more jealousy and insecurity, and it's getting draining. And I think these three cards fit in perfectly for you, Gemini, because you are the card of duality. You are the person who, you will have one way of seeing things, but you have no problem flipping the script and taking another direction when necessary. And I definitely feel that that could be the case here, as indicated by the Fool. That these these wands are very important as well. I think taking up the wand here, that this is youth, this is faith. The Page of Wands is about starting a new opportunity, or starting a new, just being motivated about a new experience. And maybe you've tried to make this work because you're on one side here and you're away from this woman, and this Queen of Cups is upside down, jealous, insecure, unhappy. This can be a man as well, you know. Once again, the Knight of Swords could represent a woman as well, but this person is not being rational. And they're not bringing a rational situation into your life. And Gemini, like all air signs, you are the person who thinks things through. You overanalyze, actually. And so this relationship, this Eight of Wands, means things have definitely slowed down. Things are not happening as quickly as you want to. This Nine of Cups, emotional contentment. It's about getting the things you want, Gemini. And I think that maybe you're realizing you're not going to get the things you want, that you're trying to make a decision here. And eventually, I think this means that you're going to take the wand and walk away, because you'll see that we have this Fool, and it's almost as if he's contemplating the possibilities with the wand. He's looking at the wand, he's standing still, and he is not moving. He's just simply contemplating. But he has faith. The page is once again um, exploring this new experience, giving himself to this new experience. But now this person is taking the wand and leaving off to a new adventure. And you may decide to do that, Gemini. You may decide to, you've tried to tame this person and their emotions. You've tried to use your, because there aren't a lot of, this is the only major arcana card. So this is something that's happening internally. This is something that you have some control over. And I think you've done your best to see, to work with this situation with this person. But and this person might have been giving you reassurance for a little while, which is why we have the Page of Wands. You might have been reassured that maybe you could go back to a relationship or a situation here, which is indicated by the Strength card. But I think that you trying to communicate and taking action here, um, the Wish card, the Nine of Cups usually means you get your wish, but the Nine of Cups can also mean just being too content where you are, or someone wanting to have their own way emotionally. And these cups, I think, are strongly associated with this Knight of Cups and this Queen of Cups. This queen wants all the cups here. She wants contentment. She wants to have things her way. I think this queen wants absolute security, even at a disadvantage to you. And there's too much energy trying to make this situation work and make this person, this Queen of Cups, happy. This person is sitting down, they've got their arms crossed, and they're like, I want to be happy no matter what. Make me happy. Constant neediness, cups after cups, all these cups in a row that you have to keep filled. And, I think it's too much. And so that's why we get to this point to where things come to a halt with this Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands also means receiving a positive message. It can mean receiving romantic messages, but I think it means a halt of romantic messages, that there's no more communication, romantic communication, and there's a decision that's made. I think that has a lot to do with you, and a decision that's definitely going to affect you. And this results in someone walking away. And it could very well be you, Gemini, because if anybody walks away, it you will be the person who does that. And air signs are very famous for when we have enough, we just shut off. We shut off emotionally and we're not available as much. Um, once you cross the line with us, air signs, and we all do that in different ways. I think for Gemini, for Aquarius, for Libra, we do it in different ways. But we do tend to, we keep our thoughts to ourselves, I think, and we make these decisions. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I am out of here. I am done. Um, I can't make this work anymore. And the other person is like, what? Really? And it just comes out of the blue. We don't necessarily tell them. I think, Gemini, you have those two sides to yourself where you will try to make things work with someone, but then one day you decide, I am really done. You contemplate both sides of the issue. Well, Libra, we do that, but I think, Gemini, you've got these two sides where you're not happy. You look at the one person who's trying to keep things together, with, as indicated by the Strength card, but then you have your real nature where logically you're thinking, this really isn't going to work no matter what I do. So I think the best thing to do is just leave the situation. So this, and maybe it's a situation where the other person decides to do something irresponsible. But I'm really getting a sense, Gemini, that taking into account everything I've said about us air signs, that I think it's just you walking away. So anyway, I'm about to shuffle for your outcome card. I'm going to give you two, just like I think I've done for everybody else. I think I just did Taurus. I think Taurus got two cards, three cards. Okay. Okay, the first outcome card is Three of Pentacles. And this is an earth sign. Three of Pentacles is the card. This is a very good card to get for employment because it means a successful partnership, a successful project. It means getting recognition at work or getting some type of award. It could mean a promotion. It can definitely mean a job that you're very happy with, something meaningful with purpose. It can also mean a solid partnership and collaboration and working together. The second card is Five of Cups in reverse. Now, That is interesting because we had these cups throughout your spread here. Maybe you're not quite done. Maybe you and this person will find a way of collaborating because upright, this means loss and regret. He's standing by this river with regret. And so maybe you won't regret walking away. Maybe there is a purpose in walking away. It doesn't, I don't think it means that you're going to come back to this Queen of Cups. I'm not sure about that. But I do think it means that you're not going to look back. You're not going to look back. You know, you see the Fool here? He's going on to a new adventure. And this in reverse means that you are not going to regret your decision. And this Three of Pentacles means that you are going to it means that you are going to find a higher purpose here. That you're going to get your grounding and stability back and you're going to be productive again. And so maybe walking away from this is probably just what you need here. And yeah, there's definitely out with the old, in with the new. And this doesn't necessarily have to apply to a relationship. It can mean for you career-minded people that maybe you're leaving a job and heading into a new one. Maybe you're starting your own business. That could definitely take place. Whenever I see the Fool, I'm seeing a positive energy. When I see the Fool upright, there's a positive energy where someone takes responsibility for their own happiness and they don't think about the what ifs. They just decide to do it. And in the other reading I did, I think it was for Taurus, there might have been a situation where they took the risk too early because they didn't have certain information. But here in the Fool, we don't have regret. It seems like this is going to be something based on this Five of Cups in reverse and based on these Three of Pentacles, that this is something that is going to work out for you. You're not going to lose anything by walking away from this situation. You have the decision that you're making here. You've made the decision, you're walking away, and it's going to be a very good payoff for you. It's going to be the right thing. So, Gemini, that was your reading for December 2016. I will be doing a special year-end reading for 2016, and in addition to your January reading. So there will be a lot of new readings for you, for everybody actually, near the end of the year. Thank you everyone for your comments and, you know, asking me for readings. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season in December. I will see you in a few weeks. I wish you love and light.